Floof looks at each of you. It's like, why have you just been standing here for 20 minutes?
We just
and
got
when
here.
did I get this suit and this bow tie and this top hat and this monocle?
I don't
this
know.
facial hair.
What outfit?
Very classy. Very classy.
Hold on a second. He's not wearing any of this, is he?
He is in fact wearing all of that.
Oh
God.
I think it makes you look like more of a friend.
I just like how he
Floof
comes to the
demands
door.
this be purged.
Just comes to the door and Fruity instantly starts dressing him like a cat.
She's like she sees Floof and she's just instantly like, Friend is back!
Oh god, this is going to take a long time to clear.
Here, I'll help you.
Thank you. You see that slowly the bits of the suit start to disappear, returning Floof to its natural state.
She is so happy to see Floof again. She goes up and just
Leave the
hugs
mustache.
Floof.
Leave the mustache.
Give me so serious.
Remember, you all have this strange compulsion to stay in the lobby. Except for Brock, who's not there.
Who's passed out still.
I didn't say anything then.
No, it's fine. Let's all just hang out here for a bit.
What? Flying cat dragon.
It's quite pleasant.
Why are you here?
Also, Nova, you're sounding super far away to me.
Do I?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Maybe like shove your mic down your throat or something like that.
Alright.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Or like Rookie, yeah. There you go.
How is it now?
Better.
Better.
Okay.
Okay. So-
I just realized something. Why hasn't Ven been saying anything? Normally Ven sometimes will say something right about now.
Give me a religion check.
I was trying to buy time while I was clicking.
Ah. Ven, do you have a response to this religion check? Alright.
I'm getting a weird vision. I think? I'm not sure. Help?
Is friend Ben in trouble?
I think I'm just still, or I don't know, maybe something from one of my dreams was being left in my head or something.
You too, huh?
Oh, did something happen?
I just mean I had that really bad dream, and last night I didn't have another dream, but I just feel weird after it, like something bad's gonna happen.
Things that we may not agree with sometimes happens, and will happen from time
This
to time.
conversation is very endearing and everything, but how have you been considering the deal that I have offered?
We're actually just busy trying to figure out how we're going to be surviving the next day and such like that. We're trying to think of the short term and long term right now before. Well, I guess rather more of the long term than the short term.
Floof too thinks of the long term.
Well, you're long. We don't really know how you grasp the long term. I don't think we're going to exist in your long term, I suppose, but we're just worrying about our own long term.
I've had a bad dream involving my dad, and I want to make sure he's okay.
Winky has
looks
no
at Fruity.
issue with this deal.
That can be part of our arrangement. Floof is open to
What?
negotiations.
Oh. Oh. Really?
Yes.
Salem,
Oh.
Floof works in the interest of the world.
Oh.
for what part of the world?
All of it.
Except for Miss Argent?
She is not part of this world.
Well, she seemed very part of, in front of us a while ago. I'd say it's
She
part
was
of our
in the
world.
dream too. Salem is just looking very torn and pouty. Meanwhile, is on account of the word of his Lord and God, is Brock going to wake up?
Whenever he wants to wake up.
I'm gonna wake up.
Okay.
Probably not the best sleep he had in a while, maybe.
Just, it's really quiet. I think I'll go to the kitchen.
While the rest of us are hearing this music, Brock's just like, he's not hearing any music. It's just,
Yeah, Brock.
He's having a
The rest of you hear the music, but Brock doesn't even know Floof's there.
it's just
So, like,
late.
if I walk
Brock just
past
kind
him,
of like walks by, into the kitchen. None of you notice him walking by.
and are they like just standing there, like looking at
Yes.
nothing?
They're just like standing there they're just looking out the door, and they left the door wide open, which is really confusing to you, but you just
I'm like,
you
what
just
the
keep
hell?
walking. You just give them a look and keep walking.
It's kind of like a little hi, morning, and just keep walking.
Do we know? Do any of us notice Brock?
No, none of you notice
Okay.
Brock. Floof has your full attention.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but
Let me check something. You do not detect any thoughts from Floof. Like,
Yeah, it's just fucking empty,
yeah, I figured as much.
right?
you just don't get anything from it.
Shit's blank.
Like there's no surface level thoughts. Would you like to attempt to dig deeper?
Yeah.
Alright.
You're gonna like this.
Oh boy.
It knows when
I
you do
need-
this, by the way.
Floof stares at you, and I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, Kirby.
Ooh.
For Jinapro.
Wait, I thought that it had to roll the wisdom save.
It already did. And now Kirby has to roll one.
Oh no.
You try to dig into its thoughts, and you're like, you have to stop. You realize that if you continue further, it's going to be very bad for you, and you stop. That thing's thoughts are beyond you. They are beyond human comprehension. If you didn't stop there, you would have just, like, melted your own brain.
Ooh.
I'm not saying that. I'm just not even talking to anyone about that. I'm just simply just like I'm just rubbing my face, just thinking to myself like, I feel like something about that has something to do with Ben. I just know it.
What is all of this black scribbling I see? Which of you did this?
What scribbling?
Don't worry about it. It is not of your concern, but your concern. It looks at Salem while saying both of the yours.
You know, what was Mr. Floof, Miss Floof,
Just Floof.
Okay, Floof. We're hungry. We just woke up. Like, can we not have? I know you want to talk about some negotiation, but you know, we've been having we've been having discussions and business deals. We're making
The next time you blink, there's a platter. There's like a fucking breakfast buffet right in front of you.
Ow!
Floof, we need to have a discussion first before we accept anything from you.
Very well. You may discuss over breakfast. And then Floof is gone. But the breakfast is still there. And Brock can see the breakfast.
So by the way, I waved my hand in front of all of you. And none of you noticed, so I'm on my way to Dragon to see if he's awake to ask what the hell is going on. Because you're all just staring at a door that's open and talking to yourselves.
Floof was here, and now he's gone.
He's not there in character.
Yeah. I'm on my way to wake up as Mr.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
To ask what the hell's going on, because you're all just standing in the lobby staring at an open door and food appeared there. What?
Yeah, you haven't seen the food yet. The food appeared as you were walking away.
Don't worry about it.
What are you talking about, man? We got you breakfast.
Well, Mr. Twinkie, hold on. We can't simply just accept this thing. We don't know if there's any deal about like agreeing to whatever it was saying.
But I already ate 20 pieces of bacon.
There is in fact a pile of 400 pieces of bacon.
It is good bacon.
And
too.
if you do the math, that means there were originally 420.
Oh my god.
Is it at least smoked bacon?
Yes, it is high quality, real smoked bacon.
Salem is just she sits down and like and grabs like a presumably the Floof also spawned like a table and some chairs, right?
Yes.
So she sits down, she's got this sort of like worried, like this contemplative face. She just kinda like she's like hugging her knees to her chest, and she just kinda reaches out like with one arm.
The chairs are very comfy.
Yes, it's very comfy.
Dude.
She like
very
reaches out.
Floofy.
She reaches out with one arm, just kind of like grabs a waffle, just kind of like slowly brings it back towards her and just starts nibbling it.
As you nibble on the waffle, it tastes like a waffle Fruity would make.
That does not answer. That does not say anything. Considering
Tastes like a rock.
Oh. Can guys, did you not hear what I said? Not sure if this is like, you know, part of the agreement or anything like that.
But Twinkie is perfectly fine with accepting this deal.
As you guys are discussing, Brock reaches Azurius in the throne room. Azurius is like in his dragon form, just has his body curved around the throne, not like directly touching it, but just like around it.
Sorry.
How would you like to wake Azurius up? He's still pretty sound asleep.
Let's throw the waffles at him.
No, I'm just gonna open my vodka flask and like wave it in front of his nose.
Nothing. Roll me vodka, please.
Ah!
Nothing happens.
poke at him.
What are you doing?
Mr. Zurus, we might have a situation.
As you poke him, you get electrocuted and take
Oh no.
2 points of 2 points of lightning damage.
Damn.
Aw.
Okay,
Little
I have a
static
better
electricity
idea.
thingy.
Vodka poking
but
didn't
it
work.
does seem to wake him up.
Oh, I was okay. I had another
He-
plan if it didn't.
Reverts into or
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
he transforms into his human disguise so that he can more easily maneuver through the castle. Why are you waking me up this early?
So we might have a
It's like,
situation.
Situation?
So I just woke up, and the rest of the group is standing, staring at an open door, and I waved my hand in front of them, and they were all just mumbling to themselves.
Okay. He
So-
doesn't. He's just like, why are you? He's giving you. He's not saying it. He's giving you a look like, why are you bugging me with this?
I thought maybe you could help me. Know something? Go look at them.
Nope. He goes back into dragon form and tries to go back to sleep.
I'll give you a gold coin.
His eyes open. Make it platinum.
Okay.
What?
What?
He's a dragon. The
No,
fuck do
no,
you expect?
what? No, what to rookie? To Rogue saying yes.
Look,
He
I'm
turns back into his human
greatly
form.
concerned right now.
Platinum, please.
All right, here you go.
Thank you. He accompanies you back to the lobby, and you both get to witness this amazing breakfast buffet as you are reunited with the group.
This wasn't here 2 seconds ago.
That is a lot of food.
Yes, this food this food came to either existence or was transported here by, that floof creature.
Oh,
Yeah, it was pretty nice. He gave us all the sweet, sweet food, except for the waffles. The waffles aren't that good.
They're so well for the waffles.
the waffles just have such... Eating the waffles is like a roulette wheel. Like, some of them are freaking delicious. Others are rocks.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell these guys that, we don't know if this is supposed to be meant to be part of the quote-unquote negotiation Floof has been trying to have with us here.
What?
Well, Floof...
Oh, this music works. Okay.
Floof wants to talk to us again. Or rather, wants to continue talking to us about negotiations. Quote-unquote negotiations, I suppose. I'm not sure how we can tell it to just, let us be? But...
So you were just standing there. I don't...
Well...
What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
What are you...
I woke up, I came out here, and you're all just staring at the door, mumbling to yourselves, and I walked up, waved my hands in front of you, poked maybe... None of you responded to me.
Are you okay? We were talking to that floof creature. We didn't even see you.
Mr. Zurus, what the hell's going on?
Maybe you woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
No, I mean, Mr. G was, not with us where we were sleeping, so it just simply, whatever Floof is able to do, he just simply was out of the range.
Is that how that works? Maybe I'm Twinkie thinks that he just didn't get enough sleep last night.
You say that, but the rest of us saw Floof. Shouldn't we be? I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that we have this grand banquet here in front of us, aren't we the ones that's, well, crazy?
You're overthinking this. Twinkie just grabs a random waffle off the table and takes a big bite.
It tastes like piss.
Mmm. It's a delicacy.
Yeah, so that's still, I mean, you're saying that I'm the crazy one, but I'm not the one that has a random giant buffet in the lobby of our castle that appeared out of nowhere.
Come, you're just overthinking all this. Have some piss waffles.
I think I'm okay. I'm not gonna eat any of that. I don't know where it came from.
Well, putting aside Mr. Twinkie's, well, comments and such, does anyone, I don't know, does anyone have an idea? Rather, did Philip say anything else to you, to any of you? Just think about this negotiation. Because clearly this thing is, well, this thing seems to be able to speak to us without the others knowing.
Look, I only had one encounter with him.
Well, maybe it has something to do with, I don't know, Brock, how much did you have to drink last night?
How much didn't I have to drink last night?
Well, I don't know. We'll have to take account later, but I think that it would be certainly something worth experimenting with if I weren't so afraid of this thing coming in and murdering us all if we don't make a decision soon.
So,
I just kind of look at
now.
it serious.
Wait.
I paid platinum. Help me. What's going on?
Azurius? You're asking Azurius? I don't know. He's you see he's munching on some of the bacon.
How is it?
It's delicious. It's really good bacon. And then he picks up a waffle and bites into it, and it's like, wow, I've never had such a creamy tasting waffle. It's like ice cream, but a waffle. Oh.
Well, there goes a platinum.
Wait,
yes,
did you just pay a platinum to get Mr. Azurius over here?
Platinum is shiny.
Silver shiny.
I thought I already went over this. You were all concerning me greatly.
Well, my
I thought you
job
were
here
under
is
some
done.
kind of spell.
My work here is done. He turns around and walks away.
No,
Rudy, are you going to say it?
Gee, thank you.
I just wanted to know if it was like a spell that they were under.
Too late. My work here is done. Goodbye. I'm disappointed nobody's saying it.
I don't know. I'm lost.
I really don't know.
But you didn't do anything!
Yeah, no, we're not gonna be able to.
He did something. He ate some of the bacon and a waffle.
My character's more I can't break
I meant
the fourth
out
wall.
of character for the memes!
My character's not in a mental position to be breaking the fourth wall.
God damn it. Huh, I'm disappointed in all of you.
No, you.
I was thinking
right
right
now.
character, not even out of character. So,
Alright, so Azurius, getting nothing for your platinum, Azurius walks off.
I'm gonna storm back to the basement. You all enjoy your stupid breakfast.
What,
Going back
Mr.
to
G,
sleep.
wait, hold on.
No.
Wait,
Slams down.
just folks, perhaps we should be investing in some of the castle wine. It seems to be the thing that maybe fends off this creature, maybe?
Fair.
I'm not... Well, I mean, it's just an assumption. It's... But it's the only thing that makes sense. I mean, none of the other... Nothing else came here. No, wait, hold on a second. Are the muscle-bound men, are they still around?
They seem to You haven't seen them all day,
Well, okay, so
but you really want to stay in this lobby.
So I don't see any of the muscle-bound men here.
Well, let's not bother go looking for them. Let's just enjoy this good old-fashioned break.
Oh my
Well,
God.
what? Okay, so
Is this what Salem's doing right now? Wait, Fruity, you're muted.
God damn it, I'm muted. But yeah, that's
You've been
that's
muted
the
for
way.
like 10 minutes.
God damn
Wow.
it. Oof. Like that's why I was going like when you said my job here is done, I was saying like a bird flew past the window
Fucking
through
hell.
one of the through one of the holes in the book. You just hear like, but you didn't do anything with the bird's mouth.
Oh, darn it. There, Fruity. I'm sorry.
Aw.
There. Alright, so
folks,
Salem eventually finds a waffle that actually tastes really delicious. Tastes like a waffle.
She's sitting like this, but like with her head still like down, she just kind of like reaches out, grabs a waffle, pulls it into like her arms, and just is nibbling it from underneath like that little like pocket she has for herself.
It tastes like waffle.
Since Brock doesn't want to join the group in eating, Twinkie just throws a random waffle at him and yells, "Ha, nerd!" Straight at him.
my character just simply like face palming before.
Brock and Twinkie give me opposing dexterity checks.
Oh, I slammed the door behind me. I'm in the basement.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying opposing dexterity checks. Unless, if Brock wins the dexterity contest, the waffle will hit the door. If Twinkie wins the dexterity contest, the waffle hits Brock.
Well,
Matrix.
The waffle doesn't even make it to the door. It just, like, rolls on the ground and bumps against the door.
I was gonna say it just simply just like it makes a weird squishy noise just like right by my boots. Like
Yes.
Ew.
It is.
It's almost as if that particular waffle was made of flesh or something.
oh
Ugh.
now so that floof thing was talking about a negotiation. Did it even sound like it even had was giving us something to negotiate with?
For to keep my papa safe.
That's more manipulating you into like doing into what it wants. What about like what would can we even, is it going to even let us say no? Because that's what actual negotiation means, right? Like that we have the option to not agree with anything and simply just walk away from something.
Well, you know, if we're dealing with some powerful being that dragons fear, it only makes sense that we should say yes, doesn't it?
Well, the thing is that this thing is going against I believe the wishes of the Empire, and that's going to cause us trouble. So it's either I would much rather be away from, not get caught up in the Empire's business or, this creature's business. I'd
Either
much rather
way.
worry about this whole, this expedited service that we got going on here. Do you not feel the same way? Just would you not want to
Twinkie
work
does
upon
not
your
feel the
Twinkie?
same way. Twinkie wants legendary weapon because we already purchased everything. Am I wrong?
No, we have
We did.
things, but the things that we need to make sure this is running well, and we have things to keep appearing on the menu.
We do know where one of the weapons is, even with that. We have an idea where one of the weapons is. I mean,
but this thing can provide us free breakfast if we travel.
This food must have come from somewhere.
Yeah, nothing good in life is free.
Yeah. This was at least...
But friendship is free.
Oh no, it
See?
requires effort. Even that still requires some form of exchange. You can't just be friends with everyone. You can't just be
What?
friends at someone. You have to be friends with them.
What?
Yeah, you have to be willing to be friends.
But why would you not be willing?
Because there are some weird people out there. Some weird people who don't feel like there should be effort in being a friend. Sometimes they don't know any better, and sometimes they have malintent. Surely you've read enough about stories about those with ill intent
mean,
and
like,
such.
Bad guys?
Yes.
Like from the stories, like Doctor Doom and the Green Goblin.
Twinkie just shuffles over to Jennifer. I was like, what is she talking about?
I was just talking about some of the stories about these mythical creatures, like one wearing like a bunch of well,
There's a lot of people in spandex, which is apparently some mythical,
Spandex?
very stretchy material.
I don't recall it being referred to as spandex, but I mean, I do recall something about about some kobolds, or no, I'm sorry, goblins and orcs. No, was it an orc
Goblins?
inside of a metal suit? Or I can't remember. But regardless, yes, Miss Salem, it could be something like that. Perhaps not as black and white as that, but
Like the rhinoceros and
the tarantula man.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. She's just been down ever since that dream, and she's still down, but she just kind of looks like she's accepting it. Or you think she is? She's just kind of mumbling into her
Miss
knees.
Salem, like, just you have to understand that. Well, this creature may have some ulterior motive. Well, not just. I guess not ulterior motive. It's telling us that it wants to fight Miss Jean, and well, and you clearly don't seem like you want to fight her. And if we go against Miss Jean, we're going against the Empire. Or I'm assuming it's going to be referred to as Empire of some sort. And well, if we had, I just want to know if we have an actual choice in this.
But what if this is a test of friendship? I don't know what to do.
Friendship doesn't ask you to bring harm to others. That's not what true friendship is. Miss Salem, listen. I'm putting my hand, or Jimbo's putting his hand on Salem's shoulder. Listen, Miss Salem, friendship means helping others.
She looks up, and she's still it's still sad, but she still kind of has a sad expression, but there's just this sparkle in her eyes, and it's just like there's light. There's this light shining down on her, like she's having this grand revelation. Friendship is about helping others.
Yes.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Friendship is about
Right, cool.
helping others. So we need to help the floof thing to eliminate the enemy.
You're right.
No, look.
She's all of that progress is just instantly gone.
Miss Salem, look. I know what Mr. Twinkie just said, but the thing is that if we're helping Floof in an aspect, we're not helping Miss Argent. It's the opposite of helping. That's hurting. Oh.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hi. She still grabs like goes and like gets up, grabs Floof, hugs him, and then goes back to her chair and sits into like the knee position again.
You said we're gonna have, I guess, like food.
It's just her instinct to hug Floof.
We didn't exactly have the time to go to the kitchen to get some food.
I gave you food.
We don't even know where this food came from.
I assure you, all of this food is perfectly safe to eat.
By people like us, or by things like you?
Yes, people like you. Except the waffles. I got those from a friend. I don't know about the waffles.
But these were pretty good waffles, though.
Consider yourself one of the lucky ones. Consider yourself one of the lucky ones.
Well,
I gotta see this pic. Oh my god! This picture. It's so good.
Damn it.
It's so good. She just angrily drinks Capri Sun.
These are, I don't, maybe your kind doesn't know the gravitas of these kind of decisions, but these things require, good amounts of research and contemplation on making sure that
If you want research, you may ask. What would you like to know about this deal? I will answer all that I am willing.
What do we owe you if we take it?
You owe me assistance in defeating my enemies and purifying this world, cleansing it of the invaders.
Who are the invaders?
There is only one invader right now, but there is another coming.
And where does this invader come from?
Beyond here.
You can explain that to us or you get nothing.
There is nothing else to explain. It is far more complicated than you mortals can comprehend.
I'm not satisfied with that answer, and I'm not satisfied with the idea of having to fight someone that I care about directly.
Well,
you're keeping a lot of information from us. I recognize a bullshitter when a bullshitter bullshits.
Sam just like
Jinapro is intimidated.
Yeah, like, I've been watching this conversation happen this whole time, and like everything that this person has been saying has been like evasive language that an adult who is well versed in like bullshitting others and did so for a living can recognize. And I'm just like, yeah, no.
What would you like me to elaborate on?
Something concrete. Tell us why.
Oh my god.
You should start elaborating on concrete. Concrete now. Describe.
Something concrete. Tell us why.
Because if you do not help me, the world will be torn apart. As it has been time and then the world won't be torn apart because the one
you get out of this. Nobody offers deals like this and says, "Oh, there's no strings attached. You'll save the world and be a hero." It doesn't work that way, especially when they come along and give us everything that we could possibly ask for except for answers.
What? Salem just looks like at her gauntlets a little alarmingly.
Salem, just hold on for a little bit.
Give me a second. I have to respond to something real quick.
Yeah, of course.
Salem, just let them speak at this moment.
By the way, how do you do the orange text?
Sorry if I'm being too loud. By the way, I don't wanna like murmur.
What is?
All right, so you want What?
What the hell?
Shit.
What?
What?
Beautiful. I'll take it.
I don't know who put
10 out
that
of 10.
there, but we
Who
can't
thinks
see
for a moment? Well, what I get out of this is not having to go through the cycle again.
What is the cycle?
This world has been torn apart many, many times by the invader, and I have to keep putting it back together.
This
Do you know why the invader is tearing the world apart?
Yes, because the invader doesn't like how the world goes.
What's wrong
I
with the world
simply-
that the invader changes?
Death.
wait, what?
Death. The invader does not like it when certain people die. And so it tries time and time again to prevent their deaths. But their deaths are inevitable.
What?
I think that's a very noble cause, trying to prevent someone from dying.
But does it cause other people to die instead?
Sometimes it has tried many methods.
What?
Well, what about the ones where it hasn't killed anybody? You say sometimes.
They were unsuccessful. Every method they have tried has been unsuccessful.
Why
And what,
was
are they doing all this alone? That seems stupid.
They
why
are.
why was she in the dream with Papa? And then there was the cloud and thing.
That
I
I cannot answer that.
Why?
That is a dream.
How is the world being? Well, how is it destroying the world, or rather, just
Have you ever heard of the spell Wish?
Well, yeah.
Wish.
It's complicated, but it's it's great and powerful magic. It's generally you offer something of equal value to what you wish for, and whatever it is, it comes true.
I normally hear that coming from
Usually, it's about 10 years of your life.
This is true. In Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2.0, that was the case.
yeah,
I've heard lots of things about the wish spell. Salem kind of perks up because this is like science territory.
You can do anything you
That-
want as long as you have as long as you're willing to pay the price. And you word it very
Any-
carefully.
Yes, anything indeed, including resetting the world.
Huh. Well, I mean, there could be some kind of alternate solution to this. We can simply just, well, ask this person as to like what it is that who they're trying to save, and just, well, maybe we can help solve her problem so they can stop interfering with how you want things to be dealt with.
Yeah, it honestly sounds like the real problem here is that they just haven't been getting any help. You can't just write
Even
somebody
if-
off.
Even if you help them, the deaths are inevitable. They are unwilling to accept that.
But-
There's been
Well, maybe
an
we can
awful-
help them
Maybe we
accept that
can
instead.
talk to her and make
Yeah,
her
exactly.
accept that.
See, right, it's a therapy thing. All you have to do is, come to
That
terms
seems
with
like
your own
the-
death.
Others
Salem
have
would like-
tried. They failed. You have tried before. You have failed before.
At that one, my blood runs cold.
Hey, Ven, can you tell me anything here? Is this person saying any truth? Ven?
Oh.
You could do a religion check.
I did.
I don't see it. Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, that's a bad religion check.
Kirby, we got problems.
I'm just getting nothing but terrible religion checks.
So a lot of this is galvanizing Timothy into like. This is definitely not on the up and up, and also let's. But also now I'm even like more worried about her.
I don't know. I mean, I know what I'm hearing, but I'd rather see. I'm not. I know this is something's being communicated to me, but I'm a little more. I don't know what I'm more worried about. Ugh. Okay.
Maybe we can. I don't know if I'd be okay with fighting Aljan, but I think we can at least help, like, find the artifacts. We could do that.
Floof. We can continue looking for these artifacts. I mean, that was our plan, but as far as like agreeing with something, we need more time than that. We need to see. Well, we need to see how trustworthy you are, and
I have said nothing but truths.
Well, yes, but
I assure you.
Well, I've met several people in my time where they have also said nothing but truths, and well, a year later, we have an entire ransacked castle.
Here's another truth. Concrete is a composite made of composed of course.
God damn it.
I don't know.
Floof,
This thing seems trustworthy to me. I mean, he did give us breakfast.
Mr. Twinkie.
He's not wrong. The shortest way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah, but
or his ribcage.
But look, we've come across, we've read countless
Give
tales.
Give us a chance to seek out these artifacts, and to speak to your so-called foe. Maybe we can try and negotiate. Maybe we can try and negotiate something between them. We managed to get you to answer our questions, didn't we?
I am willing to cooperate. She has her own methods. She will not listen to you.
I still want to try, and Salem just kind of like has this determined look on her face. I feel like that's what the power of friendship would tell me to do. Because friendship is about helping people.
You will try, and you will fail.
Well, it sounds like we'll have another shot, and then another, and then another. We've only truly failed if we give up.
I
still want to try.
Let's not forget, you came to us. Out of all the adventurers out there in the world, out of all the more powerful people out in the world, you came to us specifically.
Yes, I did.
If it turns out that we try and it doesn't work, then maybe we'll work with you.
Its head turns to Salem, and only Salem hears this voice in her mind.
White map.
Oh, did it? Oh, what the fuck? Why is it a white map? What?
Is it meant to be the other map?
It is meant to be Floof's face, but Floof is invisible.
The eyes. No, it's okay. I think it's perfectly reasonable that the only person who can see it is. There
we go.
God, every single fucking time.
Oh my god.
This is. Alright.
So unsettling.
I'm glad you think that way, because that means I succeeded.
I'm purposely making this thing kind of like slowly move around.
Jesus. That is what Floof tells you. None of the rest of you hear this voice.
What do you mean?
exactly what I said.
What? But Pa! Dream? What?
I cannot answer the meaning of your dream. It is your dream, after all. Dreams are dreams.
It felt so real. What?
Mr. Hatfield, should we say something about this?
Yeah.
Salem
like
is
this at
just
all.
like,
There's nothing good about taking advantage of a
she
what do you
is
call it?
just like, she has ascended past sad Madoka and gone straight into. Let me find the right right JPEG here. Let me find the right.
You know what? I just thought of something.
What?
Fruity.
Yes.
I would like Salem to roll a charisma saving throw.
It ain't
Oh.
right to take advantage of. Yeah, it ain't right for
Oh
someone
no.
to be taking advantage of her when she's like this.
Like, I'm trying to find the image. Like, you know that face that Monica makes when episode 3, when the thing happens, you know? That face. Okay, you know what, this is the closest thing I can find. I'm not gonna search for this too long. The one on the right. That's what she's seeing right now. The one on the right. That's what that's her face right now.
Wait a fucking second. Is the left the movie?
No, the left is a different anime entirely.
Oh, okay. Curious.
So,
Oh no! Oh no! Arch.
Yes, is
All right. Yeah, I think like Timothy pulls Junipero aside and is like, listen, something's not right about taking advantage of her when she's like this.
yes, I'm aware.
She is
Also,
just like
this.
standing there, she can't talk anymore. She's just like slightly shaking.
Like this, whatever
creatures
this
like
thing is an opportunist, and I can see that
Creatures like
from a
this
mile
is
away.
not. Creatures like this is does not seem to be very aware of our mental capabilities and mental states right now. So it may not even
At the
be
end
aware.
of the day, what I know is that all 6 of you are pawns, controlled by something greater. Means.
Yes. Well.
The DNA of the soul.
I
Can we talk about how perfect that was?
I did not. I literally didn't hear what he said.
We both said the DNA of the soul at the same time.
Yes.
And I missed that.
I felt like I needed to lighten things up a bit.
Salem straight up cannot confirm or deny her willingness to this deal anymore. She is just like she is actually shell-shocked.
I was not expecting myself to push this in this direction, but it's what happens.
Mr. Hatfield.
I intended this to be way more Mimi than it ended up being.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you try to go fluffy and you introduce actual Satan.
Oh my god. For what it's worth, I am also just rubbing my hands together like, oh boy.
Also, I feel like I was way too mentally tired to be like properly like to pull the reins on this.
It's fine.
In any case,
It's fine.
In any case, Mr. Hatfield, like I said, this creatures like this, after dealing with things like Ven and others, sometimes these creatures don't really grasp fully how us humans, or care for us how humans, well, beings, us mortal beings behave or think.
You don't need to explain this to me.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know. It's your.
I've been around the block.
Yeah. Look, we just need.
She doesn't need people like this.
Yeah.
She needs people like us.
I don't know about us, but.
And then he flips. I grab him by his armor, flip him around, and then shove him at her.
Salem straight up does not react to getting shoved. Like it
no,
is alarming. I know. Like, she doesn't react. She just has this 1,000-yard terrified stare.
I'm gonna leave that shit to Jinipro, and then I'm gonna go check on Brock.
Well, okay. So I guess like my character's like something towards Salem, but he kind of just turns to look at Timothy. Like, just
you guys
keep talking to Floof.
Blink.
I nod like.
After your next blink, there is now a plushie of Floof in front of Salem. Like it's an inanimate plushie version of Floof. It's
that's
properly scaled to life size.
That is my character is still saying, just talk to Floof, please. While I speak to Salem. I'm not saying any of that. I'm giving him a look that says all that.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. So I'm gonna like take a look at Twinkie as well and be like, Twinkie brings up an excellent point. Is this a group decision or an individual one? How many of us do you really
need? A group
need?
Decision.
Damn it!
As many as I can get.
Then take those of us that want to go with you.
I'm afraid this is all or nothing.
Why? What grand plan requires all of us?
There are 6 legendary weapons, are there not?
And one of them has already been taken by the Queen. So what?
And let's not also forget, the Queen gave us also a decision, and only just several of us made a choice, and we all were thrown out of the kingdom. This seems to be a repeating thing.
I do
all
not
the things
follow
that want to deal with us.
It is not. I do not go by democratic vote. I will not. You will not accept this deal unless it is consensus.
I appreciate that we're both equally like grumpy about this.
Floof, we just woke up a little while ago.
Yes,
and some of us
I
are in a
know.
very bad mental state.
I can see that.
Yes.
We can't make decisions when we're like this. You know that just as well as anybody else does, especially if you have some kind of greater comprehension of humanity, or, sorry, not humanity, some kind of greater comprehension of mortal beings like you profess to.
Very well. I shall come another day.
And then poof, plushie again.
There are now 2 Floof plushies.
Archer, I wish you just slid Floof upwards on the screen.
I have to go now.
Oh
my planet
God.
needs me.
I must go. My planet needs me.
We don't need to do any rolls for this thing. We just speeched our way to get this thing away from us. So
you don't know what just happened to Salem, and by the way, it has mechanics.
Yep.
Oh.
Or it will when Fruity gets back to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I literally just came up with this, so I have no mechanics for it.
Yay, mechanics.
Okay,
Yay, system hacking.
Now that's dealt with.
Now, Twinkie.
Hmm? What is it, Timothy?
You seem pretty interested in helping this thing.
Also, Brock, they are now, like, you can now see them again, or they are now, like, responding properly again, Brock.
Oh, no, I went back down to the basement.
Oh, you went back down to the... Okay.
Yeah, you see? Screw it, they aren't worth another plat. I'm going back.
Yeah.
She doesn't respond. She just makes it sort of like, Breathing noise.
I was typing in
He's like,
I was typing in so we don't interrupt the Twinkie and
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Timothy, I am
seem
really
really
interested
interested
in helping this thing because, one, we get legendary weapons out of it and their locations. Two, Icicle Girl kicked me into the... I don't feel the same ever since.
Where the hell's the music?
Well, I suppose we could try to get her to apologize for that. Maybe there's something she can do to make it up to you.
Doubt.
All it really takes is reaching out to people. And you're excellent at that, Twinkie. We throw you at people all the time.
There it is.
wait, no one's talking right now.
Oh, no, I mean, I made a quip at Twinkie.
Yes.
Okay, so you guys are not talking. Miss Salem,
Yeah.
let's just spend some time to just think things through. Like I said, dreams are dreams.
Okay.
Dreams are dreams. We need to go. Well, we need to figure out. Oh, wait. Maybe we can. Wait. Do we still have the feeling of just wanting to be in the same place?
No.
Okay.
That is faded.
Okay. Now I can finally say it.
I think I'm gonna have Twinkie. I'm gonna ask Twinkie to come with me to go check on Brock as well, since he's not here. We'll exit stage right for this. Where's Rookie in all this?
Yeah, Rookie, what have you been doing this whole time? In character.
I just been drinking from my flask.
Okay. He didn't
You
taste
just
the.
see this shit happening. He's just.
I just have just that.
Someone was
One
like, yeah,
Punch
well,
Man.
goddamn surprise.
And I just sipped my flask. There you go.
So, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Miss Salem, just look, we don't know what's going on with your father, but since the whole dragon stuff you speak of and such, since Mr. Zurius is here, why don't we speak to him? Maybe, maybe he might know. Maybe he might know where you're located at and can help you with that. I mean, I'm not assuming that all dragons know where each other are at, but dragons have their own way of.
Okay.
Okay, we just do that. And just remember, we take things one step at a time, okay?
Oh, okay. One step at a time.
Yeah.
And she goes up to stand up, and then she just kind of wobbles and passes out.
What?
What? Oh.
Miss
I see.
Salem?
It was just a bit much. Like, just the you Archer, you understand why.
Yes, I understand.
Okay.
It was all a bit much for her. She
Understandable.
just kind of slumped on the floor.
Understandable. I mean, I would. Well,
Oh no, you don't not even understand the bombshell that was dropped to me, but you know.
Okay, so I guess I don't know. I guess I'll just take her over to the servants' quarters. I'm gonna go speak with Mr. Zurus afterwards. Just give me a moment, guys. And my character's just looking at the food. I guess you guys can eat that. Though I'm
stopping this.
Yeah, nothing was stopping you guys. So, Junipero picks up Salem and brings her over to the servant quarters, and plans to go to Azurius. So,
Are the plushies of Floof just being left on the floor?
yes, he's not caring about them.
Yeah, at some point I'm going to discreetly burn them.
Fair. All right.
Like, we just get a smash cut to Timothy just burning them later.
or just dealing with them like Office Space style?
Oh, I have such a good idea for this now.
I don't think it's going to be a thing.
I'm gonna send you the idea that I have for the mechanics.
All right.
Twinkie, that's 400. That in total, that's 420 pieces of bacon.
Well, no, because Azurius ate some bacon.
Oh.
Did anybody else eat any bacon, or was it just Twinkie and Azurius?
Twinkie is welcome to all the bacon he wants, in my opinion.
He can have the bacon
I am H.O.
and the waffles.
Yeah, he can
All
do
right,
whatever he
so
wants.
Twinkie just gets this entire breakfast buffet, all the eggs and bacon and waffles and
Just
pancakes and ham and all of it just to himself.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
I hope this gives him like inspiration for some menu items. Oh my god! Yeah, what if this gives him inspiration for breakfast?
Here comes inspiration.
Oh my
the
god!
breakfast menu.
Meanwhile, he's just
So
Twinkie
okay.
is like,
So I guess what's going on right now? Like is
I
Timothy-
assume that you've got people going to see Azurius next, I believe.
Yeah, my character wants to go speak with the Zeus after bringing.
Is anybody going to go check on Brock in the basement?
I'm gonna check on Brock and I'm gonna fill him in on what just happened and why everything is fucking terrible.
All right.
And I think I'm gonna, I don't know, since Rookie's coming along, I think Rookie's part of team Let's All Have a Drink, so I'm gonna drag him along too.
I am gonna go ahead and start clearing out the rubble in the passage.
Give me another. As you go to clear the rubble, the Soya squad finally wakes up and comes out into the lobby. So give me another strength check with advantage.
Christ, man.
I would imagine all those calories from all that food, like is like enough to fuel.
Just like
You manage to make some progress as the day goes by.
All those extra calories don't mean much.
You're getting close. Like you think that tomorrow at this pace. So, Gray and Rookie, as you try to get into the basement with the wine cellar, you can't get the door open. Seems to have been chained shut.
From the inside?
From the inside.
Huh. Alright, well, let me see if I can... That's no good. I'm gonna knock on it and just be like... Brock! Brock, are you in there?
Nobody's home.
Brock, is everything alright?
No.
Well... We can make things more alright if you let us in.
Didn't even do anything. Staring at the wall.
What was that?
Leave me to my wine.
Well, now hold on a second. Wine is meant to be shared with friends.
No. My wine.
Brock. I'm not gonna say this, but like part of me wants to just be like, Brock, you get out of this basement. We've got an apocalypse scenario.
Sitting down there pouting. No.
it's the end of the world, Brock. Come on.
Brock, the world is going to end. Maybe.
Let it end. As long as I got my wine.
But how can you continue drinking wine if the world has ended before you've finished it?
Wait. You gotta remember, my intelligence is 0.
Yeah, you just hear just the sound of like the chain breaking and Brock kicking the wine cellar door open with his
Not
foot.
my wine.
Now, as I was saying, I think I fill him in on all the shit that happened in the other room and how like whatever this thing is, it's trying to manipulate Salem. And yeah, it just seems like maybe whatever this creature is that was whatever the creature is that was bothering us is not on the up and up.
So let me get this right. There's a good one, or there's floof, and then there's something that opposes floof.
Yes, it's Miss Arjan, we think. Now, admittedly, I'm a little bit biased in this, but I've always believed that talking your problems out as opposed to just blithely destroying each other is a better solution.
I say we listen to both sides first before we make a decision.
Figure out just what the hell it is she's up to anyway. She's certainly weird and mysterious like that. Inscrutable even when I was working with the Empire.
And whoever lets me keep my wine.
Well, that's going to be all of us. Your wine is always going to be yours, Brock.
Okay.
This is very lovely music to have this conversation.
I just see the Soya song in the background just playing instruments.
Yeah, they're just playing like a professional.
It's fucking band practice. Yeah, it's band practice.
With their muscles. They're using their muscles as instruments, and it's beautiful.
Yes. Yeah, they see Salem passed out, and they're like, "We have to help." Through the power of muscles.
They're using their muscles to play beautiful music.
Between mine and Gray's bromance that we have going on, I'm gonna trust him and follow him. It's fine. I trust you.
Oh my god!
I love it. It's beautiful.
That is the breath. That is the lightness that we needed after all of that.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Yes.
This is
wonderful.
what we need.
It's just 11 out of 10.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Actually.
Oh my god.
This is classy fucking shit. I'm in love.
Yeah. Thank you, Ariel Dark Song. That is beautiful.
I just real quick, it's a
anime.
possibility.
God damn.
What? Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's what you're
my god.
Oh.
You're making implications. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Do it. I will buy one.
I want one.
Wait, we're getting distracted. We're getting too distracted.
I don't know. Viral marketing, guys.
Back on topic. So what? Wait, what was the topic before he got distracted by Dapper Floof?
I got convinced by
But Timothy, to at least like
Timothy's bromance that I came out of the basement and I'll follow him and listen to both sides of the story
right.
first.
But also, like we gotta help Salem.
Oh yeah, did you tell me about Salem? Or
Yeah,
no?
I did. I explained that whole thing, and it's just like we gotta help Salem. You know, she needs us right now. And we gotta help
she
Twinkie.
needs to sleep
He
right
needs
now.
us. Well, actually, I was gonna say he doesn't need us right now. He's doing pretty well with that bacon, but eventually he's going to need us.
Okay. Let me grab some things. Just run down to the basement and just
Restock.
Just come back up.
Shit, yeah.
Here we go, and then I'll follow him. Maybe some of this wine will help her. It's the only thing that helps me.
Oh,
No, continue. There's nothing to no, continue.
oh my god. Nothing to see.
My god.
So I'm still passed out.
Yeah, so I'm taking Jinpro's taking Salem to the the son's quarters, and
we fucking dissolved into memes.
So, and I guess this is folks. This is how we deal with things that disturb us and tragedy and whatnot. We meme our way out. Anyways, so yeah, so my character's going to Azurius. I guess at this point by himself.
Yeah, it seems like you're going there on your own. So
Okay.
we'll switch to Jinapro and Azurius. You find Azurius sitting in his human form on the throne, trying to pretending very hard that he's a real king.
Okay, so
even though he's not.
Okay, so he's not like it's trying to sleep or anything like that, right?
He's the king of not right doing anything.
Oh. Okay,
He's just yeah, he's just sitting in the throne. Sorry, these fucking memes Drag made.
Okay. Mr. Azurius.
Yes.
Do you happen to have some free time to speak at the moment? He says this, knowing full well that all Azurius is doing is just sitting on the chair on the throne.
You see that Azurius wants to say something. He wants to say that he's busy and to come back later. Fine.
So, I don't know if you happen to have heard or know who... Well... Do you happen to know of Miss Salem's draconic connections? I suppose, you know, perhaps her father?
I don't know the details myself. You know the name of her father? I might...
Would she have told it to me at some point?
I don't... Has she mentioned the name Napoleon in the past?
I think she has.
Yes. I think I have.
I think she has mentioned the name Napoleon in the past.
Oh, okay, that name sounds familiar, actually. Napoleon, yeah. Okay. I believe... Leon? No. Napoleon.
Napoleon.
Yes, I believe it is one Napoleon.
Napoleon is the ancient brass dragon of this world.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not really well versed in that stuff. But...
well, you know that dragons come in many colors, yes?
Yes.
Yes. For each color of dragon, there is only a single ancient dragon. There can be no more, there can be no less. Napoleon is the ancient brass dragon at this point in time.
I see.
I don't know where he resides. I tend to avoid the ancient dragons.
Oh.
They are...
Oh, I see.
I myself am not an ancient dragon.
Okay.
Oh, I wish I were one. He says that last part under his breath. You can barely hear it.
Does he look off into the distance wistfully?
Yes.
Slight tear to run down his cheek.
He just wants to have fun in the...
He wants to be special!
Yeah, in the club. With everything else.
Cool Kids Club.
Azurius is special in our hearts. I see. Okay. Would you happen to know if there's any way for us to... I guess find information about the location. We're trying to help Miss Salem just, I guess, find her father, find her home back.
Well, I don't know where Napoleon lives, but I do know he's supposed to be connected to the country neighboring this one. I believe the country of Couvre-Coeur is named for him.
Oh.
It means, it's draconic for the brass body. So, seems like it would be the right place to check.
Yeah, that would sound about right. Okay, well, I guess that's the best place to be looking around then. Well, thank you very much for that. I know, that wasn't really much information, but I really appreciate your information here.
I like talking about dragons. I don't get to talk about dragons much. I like dragons. I'm a dragon.
What is this thing you're doing right now, Boots? Where you're like stretched out precariously. I'm sorry, but he is just, oh, I thought I was muted, but he is just precariously stretched out in between the bed and the table, leaning as far as he can just so he can dip his paw in my water cup and just start drinking it. Like, he's not even drinking it like straight from the cup. He's like dipping his paw in it and then drinking it off of his paw. Oh, there he goes. Now he's drinking it.
I know a cat. I knew a cat who did that. That's really adorable.
Speaking of cats, Mr. Zurius, I wouldn't mind learning more about dragons. I'm always I always like to learn about things and such like that. So I mean, if you wouldn't mind, I wouldn't mind hearing.
Strokes his chin thoughtfully. I'm gonna need you to roll an intelligence saving throw.
Well, so much for that. Intelligence saving. Yep.
He goes into this long-winded and it just all goes. He's so self-satisfied and so egotistical in this monologue that it all just goes right through your head and you retain none of it.
Can I hope to remember it after like thinking about it for like several days in some sleep?
You maybe it's a lot of information to process. You'll remind me to have you roll intelligence saving throws at the end of or at each long rest for the next few.
Mr. Zurius, that was really fascinating. It was quite a talk. I feel like
he's got this huge grin on his face.
I feel like I need to review this, like at a later point in time. Like so I can properly, fully understand. In fact, like maybe like even test me on this stuff. Just to make sure later, not now.
Sure.
Later on, just make sure that I know this.
I understand. I understand. He flips the platinum coin that he got from Brock and then catches it. Useless. Puts it on his puts it on the back of his hand. Tails.
What's that about tails? I mean, I know you mentioned something about tails in your story,
coin.
But oh,
it landed on tails.
Oh, okay. I see.
And as he briefly flashes you the coin, for a moment you think the coin looks like Floof. But then you realize it must have just been a trick of your imagination. It's just a generic-esque platinum dragon-looking thing.
Hey,
D&D's not over yet, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
It's all right. It's all right.
Cool. We are in the other chat, so it can be like that.
Okay, I'll leave.
I'll change the thing to say D&D right now.
If we were in City, I would have just offered Oogie a status as an NPC, but there's no NPCs besides Soya Squad to play.
Just a really buff Oogie shows up.
God damn it! Now I have to draw an Annie. I feel like I have to draw an Annie up version, freaking Salem.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Oogie. If we were in the city, we probably would have had you as an NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. Right now, we'll just give us a little bit more time. In any case, what's that? Okay, so I see, Mr. Zurius. So I guess I'll be on my way. But actually, before I go, have I guess the others might know more information about this, but I don't suppose you happen to have any knowledge or something that could help us, well, help us communicate with this, I guess, home base. Like, you know, for wherever we go. Some kind of, you know, something to focus on with telepathically or I don't know, just some way to communicate with this place.
Well, tell you what, I'll get a big emblem installed in the lobby, and that emblem will be tied to, have you ever heard of something called a sending stone?
A sending stone? I believe I've read about that. Yes, I've read about that.
Essentially, this big emblem that I'll put up will act as like, if you have a sending stone, you'll be able to send and receive messages to anybody in the castle from any distance. Super convenient. It's great. Personally, I like to call it a cell wall. I know that, or just a cell. I know that sounds very weird, but like, back in my cavern, I hung it in a dungeon cell, so.
I see. I'll be willing to honor your name there with that, your naming conventions. So we just need to find some sending stones then, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
If you can get some sending stones, you know, maybe you should call them cell stones. I like that name. Cell stones.
Okay.
Cell stones, huh?
Alright. Well then, that gives another thing to be, I guess, like, working towards. Alright. Okay, thank you, Mr. Azurius. We will... Well, I'll be on my way. I'm gonna just start doing some preparation.
I have important business to
Yes.
He continues flipping the platinum coin.
Yes, I don't want to interrupt your whatever you're planning on it, or your... I know. I'm sorry. I know you're busy. You're really busy. So
yes.
I'll leave you be then. And Junipero just kind of makes his way out of the throne room.
All right. You return back to the lobby. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
I mean, I'm still passed out.
I think me and Gray and Rookie all went to check on Salem. Me and Timothy and Ricky.
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. I mean, I don't suppose. It sounds like you're pretty passed out. If there's any way we can try and get you woken up yet, though.
I don't think. Well, my character's not gonna be trying that.
I think it might be best to just wait. No, I will not influence your decisions.
Yeah, no, like my character has
no
Salem, desire to do anything.
As you know, I have an idea here. As they're going to check up on Salem, she just kind of starts like she actually does wake up, like she slowly starts waking up.
All right.
Yeah, but no one's gonna see that.
They're going to check up on me. They'll see it.
I mean, it's probably gonna be later in the day.
She's just kind of been sitting there thinking about things.
Okay, well, does anything else happen before, hours passing by?
She thinks.
I think I would have went and checked on her and then, seen that she was still sleeping, so I would have left.
Yeah. At some point, we gotta go and, we gotta talk to Twinkie, too, because, this is important.
Is he still eating bacon?
He has consumed almost all of the bacon. There seems to be one piece left.
He's busy converting all the calorie intake into things to move the rubble out.
Yes.
We should go check on him.
Probably, yeah.
The Soya Squad is still using their muscles to play music.
Twinkie!
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 What? What's up?
Hey!
Hey.
So, I think all of us have come to a decision about this floof thing. We're considering the offer.
You're considering the offer?
Yeah, but we want to hear Arjan's story first. There's got to be a reason why all this stuff is happening. And well, if it turns out she's full of shit, then yeah, magical artifacts it is.
You think she will tell us anything, though?
I think that...
Well,
that's going to come down to how we approach it. And I think that we'll know that everything's on the up and up if we can, you know, get her to actually be, like, at least kind of remorseful for hitting you.
Twiggy just wants a full-fledged apology because what sense was there in kicking a gnome against...
It's okay. It's okay. We all have our moments of pain. And you're right. I think that's going to be the linchpin of whether or not her intention is pure, is if she's willing to admit that she did something wrong.
To be frank, she did just take over that kingdom not that long ago.
I have to wonder if there's something else motivating her to do so, though.
I see.
It may be that she's coming from a place of desperation.
I guess only time will tell.
Yeah. But we want you in on this as well. You're an important member of this whole strange adventuring party that I hesitate to call a team, but am going to end up doing anyway. Where the hell is Rookie, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm just watching all this off my phone.
Damn it, Discord is being really on the fritz right now.
Chat just mentioned something great. It looks like the tower has a mustache and a monocle now.
That's beautiful. You gotta move the monocle over to where the actual arrow slit is, though, so that's the actual eye.
Can we give it like flailing arms so it'd be like a wacky inflatable tube man?
No. The little arrow slit to the left of the mustache. That the actual eye.
Come on.
Hit. Yeah. Classy as shit.
Oh my god.
It's beautiful. It's everything I could have ever wanted.
Oh, what are we doing? What is this?
We're making our listen. We've repaired the castle. Soon we're going to discover that it's got a spirit of its own, and that spirit is classy.
Oh, wait, yes, no. See, the spirit. It's like you know, it's rejuvenated by our hearts and our
your devotion to me.
As
feelings.
all of you are talking about this, you discover that there's on the banquet table, there is a nice pot of tea, and something tells you it's not from Floof. You just get this gut instinct that it has nothing to do with Floof.
The unseen servants of Grape Garden Keep are classy indeed.
I'm gonna drink it.
A fine cup.
As you go to take a sip of the tea, right as you're about to take a sip, it turns into alcohol. Or as you're drinking it, you realize its flavor has changed, and you look at it again, it is now mulled wine. As you were drinking it, it transformed into mulled wine.
It's even better now.
Yeah, it's the new dramatic drink dispenser from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, except it actually fucking works.
I'm just gonna sit here for a bit.
Should we connect back to the other Discord because we're having trouble?
Sure.
Let's bounce back.
All right.
Hey.
Done.
All right. It's
Incredible.
Hey.
There we go.
It works.
Dude, Discord connection issues. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Wouldn't be a Kirbynite stream without him.
Why is it always consistently D&D night though? With the.
I mean, it is because we're doing this for a long time, and there's a lot of us.
No, dude, we were. No. Well, I'll talk about that later.
Maybe
we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
We should be wrapping up.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, it sounds like we've made a decision on what we're going to be doing now.
Yeah. So basically, we're going to be looking for cell stones. I guess going to. I mean, we were heading to was it
Kuvdekol.
Yeah, and the other thing is, well, so I want to point out the rest of the party doesn't know about the dragons, so you might want to talk us through that.
The other dragons? You mean just where the dad is at? I mean, I guess I could do that, but like I'd have to wait for like everyone else to leave. Like, I guess like returning to the Surd's quarters.
Yeah. I guess once the day is through and once the morning is through and what are we going to be using as like a meeting hall?
Let's see. Your options are just the lobby, up the top of the stairs, I guess, in the kitchen, in the ballroom, or in the throne room.
Let's do the throne room.
Is there
I kind of like the idea that the ballroom is like our de facto war room until we get an actual war room.
Yeah,
It's just like
that
a
makes sense.
makeshift like table with sand and trees and shit on it.
Yeah.
Stick figures.
Yes.
Also, the ballroom
plushie
is
of
just
blue.
like a really fucking nice place.
Well, I mean, nice as it can be in a decrepit castle like this.
I think we should be getting ready to head out on our next adventure.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll have to decide on our next destination. We have a few places we can go. There's back to Vernay, where a couple of things await us, opening up the first McTwinkies. At some point we're going to have to seek out Arjan, because it seems that consensus is that we're going to want to get her side of this whole story with Floof before we give Floof an answer as to whether or not we'll help them.
So wait, are we like actually together as a group talking about this, or are we at?
Yeah, you've all like gathered in character in the banquet room.
Okay.
The ballroom
Salem.
to discuss this.
Salem looks suspiciously fine. Just letting you know.
All right, yeah, Mr. Hatfield, I can't help but feel, but we're gonna bump into Miss Arjan wherever
we go.
Yeah,
That's true, you're correct. It seems she has a penchant for following us around.
yeah. So we can simply just wait for her to come to us.
Yes, we can do that.
So I guess maybe we come across another one of those weird things that must be destroyed.
We'll have to learn how to
better.
destroy them ourselves.
Yeah, that's right. She did
This
tell us
is
that there
true.
might be a situation where we have to do it ourselves.
My intuition tells me that whatever these things are, they might very well be connected to whatever it is that Floof wants.
Yeah.
Regardless of Luke's wants, I want another magical weapon. I think they're cool.
It's true. There is something of a thrill in seeking them out.
Yes, I have nothing wrong. No qualms against that.
They did say there was a city in Kuravar, which is the when I was asking around town earlier, they did say there was a city in Kuravar that's just entirely powered by magic, so we're probably gonna be, if we're gonna find a way to destroy these things, I'd imagine we find it there.
About that. So yeah, about this place. So I talked to Mr.
Yes.
Zurius. Well, that place, I guess, is translated out to the brass body, I believe. Something along those lines. That may more than likely be where your home may actually be. Somewhere in that kingdom.
She's like her smile, which she's been smiling this whole time, to kind of falters for a little bit, but it goes like but it's just a brief glimpse, and she goes right back to smiling. Goes, "Oh, that'll be where Papa will be."
Yeah. Your father is a brass dragon, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So okay, that would be the most likely place for, I guess, for your home. We go there. We ask around. Maybe if no one knows anything, we'll look for some kind of mountain range that would be most likely a place for, for having a castle on, raising a kid in, that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
There you go. So, we'll be able to head home for you, or rather, bring you back to your home.
Yes. Yes, this is important.
Her smile is faltering, but she's like. She's smiling, like she's like every time her smile falters a little bit, she kind of like pats herself on the cheek a little bit and then just starts smiling again.
So to Kurval next.
I love how all of you pronounce it differently.
Well, none of us speak Draconic.
No, what's like...
Fair enough.
No, we go to and everyone like pronounces it differently.
Just like in real life. Can you write it out?
No, this is better this way.
Yeah,
because none of us speak Draconic.
Come up with your own pronunciations for it.
The thing is, I'm saying it based off the fact that I have not had proper amounts of sleep for the past week.
It's fine. Everybody can say it differently. It's fine.
Okay.
Kuraka.
I'm gonna refer to it as the Brass Kingdom.
The Brass Kingdom. Very well.
How is it spelled again?
No, their intention to make it so that we had to.
It isn't. I will say it is in one of the handouts, the spelling of it, but I will not. Yeah. I will make you dig for it because I feel like being a jerk.
Okay.
Okay. So, is that all to be? Oh, wait, hold on a second, guys. I do have one thing. One thing I want to get off my mind. So I spoke with Mr. Zurius, and he's going to have a thing. He's going to have an emblem set up in this place, and it's going to allow us to use, if we can gain access to it, these sending stones, which will let us, I guess, speak to, or I guess contact this castle. Wait, is this a proper castle? I do really have something. Is this a proper castle, or is this more like of a keep, or?
It's more of a villa, really. But why? Why do you ask?
No, I just suddenly just thought about it. Like this, I just remember just reading these books. Something about these books where like some person went into such detail, saying that we keep calling castles, but they're really not castles. They're just simply just mansions, or something of the like. And he went into very, very minute details about matriculations and murder holes and all these other things. And I just wanted to call it a proper, what it's supposed to be.
Matriculation.
That was a really weird sound. That was the wind was making a really weird sound as it was blowing through one of these holes there. It almost sounded like a word.
In
any case,
Matriculation.
in any case, yeah. So if we can find some sending stones, we can just contact this place whenever we need to, or whenever they need to contact us, I guess.
Well, all right.
Well, if they're magic, the next city is basically made of magic.
That's right. Well, does anyone have anything else to throw here?
We will probably need to get supplies first, so we can stop by,
what's the name of the local village? I forgot. Oh, shit.
Vinay?
We can stop by Vinay first.
It's true. We could, on our way out, go to Vinay and then head out to Kurva Call.
Get some more supplies.
And get some supplies. I feel like I'm saying that.
Wait. Dragon's Den is an obscure show? Sorry, I'm just looking at chat. Is Dragon's Den really that obscure?
I never heard of
What?
it. Yeah, I never heard of Dragon's Den.
Really?
Yeah.
You're nuts. Heck.
I've never heard of it.
How dare.
In any case, let's finish this up. Let's leave that for the aftermath.
Alright.
So, do you have any characters? Anything else our characters need to say?
Oh, Shark Tank.
Different
Wait,
names.
that's Shark Tank?
Shark Tank is Dragon's Den, yeah.
Oh.
That explains it. You're nerds with a different name.
Shark Tank is the American version.
Frickin' Americans.
Regardless.
Shaking my head.
Keep going, keep going.
Breed.
What were you guys? Oh my god.
We're talking about going to
discussing where to go
call.
next.
Yeah.
We're gonna head down to the city, get supplies for our
We're
travels
gonna go to
Kirbynite.
right. We're gonna go to Vanay to pick up supplies and then make our way towards Kavwaze.
All right.
No, Kavwaze.
So-
You know, it's fermented brandy.
So for the sake of ending on a dramatic note, you all agree to head to Vinay, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep. For the time being,
The trip there is uneventful,
we've done this a few times.
but
You can see
when you
Floof
get
in this.
there,
These clouds.
The floofs oddly look
there's a
like
group of guards outside the city, and they say, "Halt!
Hmm?
We are looking for a..." They look at your group, and then they lay eyes on Twinkie, and they raise their weapons.
Oh shit.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
You're under arrest, gnome. And that is where we will end.
God damn it.